Okay, so let's just talk about the first meeting. There are some core essentials there that we're trying to get when we do a first meeting. We start down the road of trust, we start listening, questioning, research, personality, process, and data. So I'm just going to explain them very briefly to you so you can get a bit of a feeling for where I'm coming from. Again, I'll come back to this point. If you do a good first meeting, we've seen it time and time again. The net result of this is it puts you in a far better position with your client in the long term. All right, so you end up with a far better relationship, deeper levels of rapport. They like you a lot more, they understand you a lot more, and you understand them a lot more effectively. All right, and that makes a big difference to how you navigate through a sales process with them. So let's just go through the 7 essentials. Number 1, look, trust. There's a trust equation in business. I mean, there's a lot of books written about it. There's a book called The Trusted Advisor. It's a fabulous book, yeah. But it talks about the trust and the trust economy. And what we're trying to do here is we're trying to create a world where we build trust with our customers. Now, that's a process that takes time, but it should be at the core of what we're trying to do in our meetings. Number 2, look, the trust formula. Myers, Davis, Sherman came out with this trust formula: benevolence, integrity, ability. Take a bit of time, have a read about it. It's very, very interesting. Again, we're going to expand in this more as we navigate through this next couple of weeks. 80% of salespeople feel challenged by the amount of research that they have to do on prospects. Look, doing research now is simple. Yeah, it's ridiculous that we don't do research before we go into every single meeting. We Google the person, we we Google them, and we LinkedIn, and we Google their company, and we Google their industry. It's easy. Research takes 5 to 10 minutes now. It's not a difficult thing to do, and we can do more, right? But it's not difficult. Next, listening skills. We all know listening skills are at the core of what we do as salespeople. Yeah, think about it. What training have you had? What have you done? How have you developed your listening skills over the years? Probably not very much. So what we want to do is we want to walk away with a deep awareness of what listening is about, and how to become effective at listening. The average person talks 125 words a minute. Apologies for the sounds, yeah, right? I can't get rid of them, yeah. We listen at about 450 words a minute. And we think at about 1,000 words plus a minute, depending on who you are, yeah? So, like I say, I don't know how to get rid of these sounds. They're driving me bonkers, yeah? I need to actually get someone to help me with that. But the point here is we are thinking much, much faster than we're talking, yeah, right? And that we're listening. So if someone's talking to us at 125 words a minute, we're thinking about other things. And we know we do that. Clients do the same thing. So how do we get them to engage more effectively is the question. And that means by getting them to talk to us, because when they're talking, they're thinking. 2 things go hand in hand. The more they talk, the more they engage, the more they're concentrating on what you're saying, the more effective the relationship is. So 69% of clients say the most important trait for a salesperson is the ability to ask good questions. Again, this is something I've focused on for many, many years, and I still can be a lot better at it. But I do take a lot of time to try and think about what my questions are, how I articulate my questions, and how I respond to the answers with other questions. The art of questioning, the skill of questioning, I don't really like art, but the skill of questioning is at the core of what we do, and we need to learn how to do that. If you can match and mirror your client's personality, again, we're going to come to DISC personality profiling, who you are, what you do, how to handle dominant people, analytical people, flamboyant, charismatic. We'll go through this and we'll cover that, but you do need to be thinking in terms of not mirroring so far as mirroring the position, but there's a very subtle thing going on there, right? When you understand who you're dealing with, understand yourself, you're able to engage with them more effectively. Look, I love this picture. No bones, got a problem, right? No process, got a problem. If you haven't got a process in your sales world and you've not got it locked in and know where you should be when you're doing it, you're probably going to find that you're not as effective as you should be. And then without data, you're just another person with an opinion. So W. Edwards Deming knew what he was talking about. He was spot on, yeah, right? You need data, you need metrics. These are at the core of everything that we do, and they're at the core of a first meeting. Yeah? So Look, we're going to carry on with this. Think about those things, reflect on them as we navigate through that. But that's what we're trying to achieve. We're trying to create a world where you've got these core areas down pat, very well put together, and you know what your model is. You're engaging effectively, and you know when it's good, when it's bad, and you can assess and you can improve. Thank you.